September in our hometown, leaves turn golden brown. Friday night lights flicker on down by the football ground. You wore my Letterman jacket, and though it swallowed you whole, said someday we'd leave this place, but never lose our soul. We'd park out by Miller's Creek, watch the harvest moon, talk about the lives we'd live and how they'd start real soon. We thought the world was waiting just beyond the county line, didn't know how far we'd drift from what we left behind. Oh, September in our hometown still lingers in the breeze, in the smell of cut hay fields and rustling sycamore trees. If I could go back just once to who we used to be, I'd find you there in autumn air, still waiting on me. Now I drive through empty streets, past houses overgrown. The diner where we carved our name stands silent and alone. Your family moved to Tulsa, mine scattered across the state. Funny how forever can turn into too late. Time don't ask permission, it just keeps moving on. But the heart still keeps a season long after it's gone. Oh, September in our hometown, you never truly fade. You live inside the boy I was and every choice I made. Though the leaves may fall away and years pull us apart, September in our hometown still colors my heart. Found a shoebox in the attic with dust along the rim, full of ticket stubs and letters and a life we once lived in. There's a seashell from the shoreline where we wrote our names in sand, and a postcard from Virginia signed with "Forever hold my hand." There's a ribbon from your hair, still faded pale and blue. Smells like salt and gasoline and summer spent with you. We thought the days would linger like the heat on sunburned skin, but time don't ask for permission before it settles in. That shoebox of summer holds more than paper and string. It carries all the laughter and the promises we'd sing. If I close my eyes long enough, I'm 17 again, with a shoebox full of summer and a world that didn't end. Now the shoreline's lined with houses and the sand don't feel the same. The diner where we talk all night don't even know our name. But every now and then I climb those attic stairs alone and open up that shoebox like I'm coming home. been too far, or maybe they're just echoes of who we really are. That shoebox of summer still rattles when it's moved, like a heart that keeps on beating for the love it once approved. And though the years have taken what we swore would never bend, there's a shoebox full of summer that won't let go again. July, the air was thick with heat. Barefoot on that gravel road, dust beneath our feet. We'd race the sunset home at dusk, laughing all the way. Swore we'd never grow apart or let those fireflies fade. Your hair caught golden evening light like wheat before the rain. You said this town was much too small, but love was worth the stay. We carved our dreams in wet cement behind the five and dime. Believed that hearts like ours would never fall to time. Oh, when we were young in July, and the nights were ours to keep, we didn't know how fast forever falls asleep. If I could turn the calendar back to that first goodbye, I'd hold you longer in the heat when we were young in July. Now the road's been paved over and the fields are houses tall. The five and dime's a parking lot with no sign left at all. But sometimes when the summer wind rolls warm across my skin, I feel your hand in mine again like it's 1970-10. You don't tell you when it's leaving, it just slowly drifts away. And you don't know you're living it till it's yesterday. Oh, when we were young in July and the sky was painted white, we thought love was stronger than the pull of any tide. And though the years have come and gone and tears have filled my eyes, there's still a part of me that lives when we were young in July. We were young in July and the sky was painted white, we thought love was stronger than the pull of any tide. And though the years have come and gone and tears have filled my eyes, there's still a part of me that lives when we were young in July. an old oak tree by the river where we carved our names in bark. Two crooked hearts and a shaky line, swore we'd never part. That river still running steady, like it don't forget a thing. Why we let the current take us to places we didn't mean. We skip rocks till sunset, talk about getting old. You said love was like that river, strong and brave and bold. The rivers twist and wander, and hearts can lose their way. And I haven't seen that oak tree since the day you walked away. That old oak tree by the river still stands where we once stood, holding on to promises we thought we understood. If I ever find my way back past the years and through the pain, I'll sit beneath its branches and whisper your name. Some roots run deeper than the roads we roam. Some love don't leave you even when it's gone. That old oak tree by the river may outlive you and me, but it keeps a piece of who we were in its silent memory. If the wind moves just right through its leaves at night, it sounds like you're saying it'll be alright. I found my old baseball gloves buried in a cedar chest. Leather cracked and laces torn, but it fit me just like it once did best. Daddy used to pitch at dusk out behind the barn. Said keep your eye on what you love and keep your spirit strong. We'd play until the lightning bugs took over from the sun. Mama'd call us in for supper, saying, boys, the day is done. I thought he'd always stand right there, cap pulled low and proud. Didn't know how quick a season could vanish in a cloud. That old baseball glove still smells like cut green grass, like Saturdays that felt so long and summers that wouldn't pass. If I could throw one more fastball into his steady hand, I'd trade these grown-up worries for that simple patch of land. I toss a ball to my own boy in that same uneven field. He asks me why I smile so wide when the sun begins to yield. I tell him, son, this game ain't just about the score you keep. It's about the hands that guide you and the promises you keep.
Time throws curves you can't expect, and sometimes you miss the sign. But love's the only game that matters across the finish line. That old baseball glove may crumble into dust, but the lessons stitched inside it are the ones I truly trust. Every time I hear that ball pop soft against the seam, I'm back there with my father in a childhood dream. Main Street Christmas lights hung crooked but sincere, red and green reflections on a sidewalk bright with cheer. The bakery window frosted with sugar and with steam, while carolers sang harmony like something from a dream. We'd walk past Thompson's Hardware, hand in mitten hand. You'd say the snow made everything feel pure across the land. $5 in my pocket, bought cocoa for two. And under those cheap tinsel stars, I swore my love was true. Oh, Main Street Christmas light still shimmer in my mind, like a season frozen in a gentler kind of time. If I could stand there once again, where the church bells rang just right, I'd hold you close beneath those Main Street Christmas lights. Now the stores are big box chains outside the edge of town. The hardware sign is rusted and the carolers don't come around. But every time December falls and snow begins to fly, I see that little Main Street glow, and you right by my side. Maybe heaven's just a place where old streets never change, and love don't fade with seasons or drift out of its lane. Oh, Main Street Christmas lights still warm this aging heart, and though years have laid their distance and pulled our lives apart, there's a part of me that never left that quiet winter night, still standing there forever in Main Street Christmas lights. Back in 1979, needle stuck on I love you like it froze that line in time. We danced in sock feet on hardwood, laughing at the sound. Didn't know that years from then I'd still be spinning round. That vinyl scratched and dusty now, sleeve torn at the seam, but every crackle takes me back to our reckless teenage dream. Your perfume in the hallway, your lipstick on my cheek, 1,000 little moments, time was too fast to peak. Like a record that's skipped, my heart goes back again to the place where love was simple and we were more than friends. Round and round it plays in circles I can't quit. That memory keeps on turning like a record that's skipped. If I could lift that needle and set it somewhere new, would it change the way it ended or just replay me and you? Like a record that's skipped, it never really ends. It just holds one perfect second before the break begins. And every time it echoes through the quiet of my room, I'm young and standing next to you, beneath that harvest moon. There was a drive-in off Route 6 with speakers on a wire. We'd park beneath the flickering screen and watch our dreams get higher. You'd rest your head upon my shoulder, popcorn in your lap, and every time the hero kissed, I'd feel my courage snap. We didn't care what movie played, we barely watched the show. We were writing our own script in the dashboard's glow. Your daddy said I wasn't much, just a boy with restless ways. But in that parked out Chevy, we believed in better days. Oh, those drive-in movie nights under a southern sky, where love felt bigger than the screen and time just drifted by. If I could roll those credits back and freeze that silver light, I'd stay forever young with you in drive-in movie night. Lots of grocery store, bright lights, concrete ground, no more double features or that see your smile in black and white from those drive-in movie nights. You don't send a warning before it fades from sight. It just slips behind the curtain like the end of every night. Oh, those drive-in movie nights still flicker in my soul. A reel of simple happiness that time can't fully roll. And though the screen is long gone from that old forgotten side, I still see forever in driving movie nights.
There's a porch swing after it still creaks the same old tune. Water dripping from the gutter, silver in the moon. We'd sit there when the storm rolled through, count thunder in the sky. You'd say the rain made everything feel honest, don't ask why. Your bare feet tap the wooden planks to some old country song. We talked about forever like it couldn't go wrong. The smell of earth and jasmine mixed with your shampoo. Funny how simple swing can carry all of you. That porch swing after rain still rocks inside my chest with echoes of the promises we swore were for the best. If I close my eyes just right, I can feel the chain swaying back and forth again on that porch swing after rain. Now the house belongs to strangers, painted gray and white. They don't know the stories held there every night. But sometimes when a summer storm rolls heavy through this town, I swear I hear that swing still making that old sound. Some love don't disappear, it just settles in the grain. A wooden air and memory and the smell of rain. That porch swing after rain may fade with passing years, but it keeps our laughter safe, cradles all my tears. Though the storm has long since passed and you've moved on your way, there's a part of me still swaying where we used to stay.
Grandma had a garden gate painted white but chipped. Every summer I would swing it wide like a ship about to drift. Tomatoes on the vine, sunflowers tall and proud. She'd wave from her apron, calling my name out loud. She'd tell me stories about the war and how they scraped by thin. Said love was like those roses you had to tend within. I never thought those afternoons would be the best I'd known, till I stood outside that quiet house with nowhere left to go. That garden gate still creaks in the corners of my mind, a doorway to a gentler time that I can't seem to find. If heaven smells like summer rain and fresh cut hay, I know she's standing by that gate, smiling my way. You don't know the weight of time till the hands that held you fade, and the safest place you ever knew is just a memory you made. That garden gate still opens every time I close my eyes to a world where love was simple, truth didn't disguise. And though the paint is weathered and the flowers turn to clay, I still walk through that garden gate when life gets hard to face.